Hello everybody, I just wanted to come on before the actual start of this video and let you know that I'm sorry for the wait on this episode. My wife and I have been sick, or we were sick last week, and it just really didn't leave me any time to record. So I apologize. I hope you enjoy this episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and let's get to the video. Hello everybody and welcome back to my Minecraft series. This is episode 7 and today I've got something neat to show you. So I have done this. Here, let's stand back so you can get a better look at everything. Yeah, so I took out this mountain here, kind of added this little mound, and I have made a path. So now it fully attaches to our scumbar entrance. I just got to throw around some of these posts to make it so it's not just kind of sticking around here. But then you can follow the path up this way. And here we are. So here we are going to be building our lighthouse. Soon we are going to hop into a creative world where I'm going to learn how to do redstone. Alright, I will catch you guys over there. Alright, so we just went in and I created the flat world, and I didn't know that structures spawned. I figured I'd do sand for, the top block, because I don't know, it's a nice like blank slate. But, I mean, look at that, that's really funky. Look at all these slime. Who knew? Alright, so here is what we are going to do. Okay, so I am, like I said, I'm learning how to do redstone. I'm not very good at it. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna need. Definitely a redstone lamp. Some redstone, probably repeaters, maybe some torches. I don't know how observers work, but I can try something with those. Alright, so what we basically want to do is have a lighthouse, right? We want the top of it. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, we want the lighthouse to be lit. We want it to move around. I did not know that one redstone dust did that. Maybe that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, what? That's so funky. Okay, but anyway, that we want this stuff to be powered. Huh. So it powers things 2 blocks. It doesn't go up, which, what you gonna do about that, right? I didn't think it would, but that's really interesting to me. I didn't know that they worked like that. Okay. So basically what we need, I don't know the right way to do this. We want a loop. And we don't want everything to be powered at once. Like, we want something like this. We want it to go all the way around. But obviously, I mean, it's not going to work. Unless, here, let's put something. Can we do this on top and take advantage of the 2 block rule, right? So we need redstone in each of the corners. Repeater. Alright, let's see if this works, because this is like all able to be covered up. Oh, interesting. So those blocks don't light because they don't have direct access to the redstone. Yeah, but what this... Oh, this doesn't even work. Interesting. Is it because, like, is the signal too long? Okay. So the signal was too short, or whatever. So we have something moving around, but we don't have these blocks to be lit. Right? Obviously, if I were to power those, it's just going to look funny. We're going to have one block going. So I know that these are important blocks in redstone. I haven't used them. But I know that, yeah. So if we have something happen in front of it, it updates. It sees that. Like, so if we were to do that, look at that. It lights it. For just a split second. I think that is going to be useful. Okay, so I had to take a quick break, but I am back and I wanted to test something else. So, since we know that they power 2 blocks, I wanted to see if an observer would do the same. And it does. Interesting. So, I'm guessing the eyes, right? That's what sees it. So, hang on. Gotta find a way to put the eyes facing down. Nope. Must have to go up higher. Oh wait, that puts the eyes up. Well, I can still test that out. Will this power both of these blocks? It does. And again, it's only when something happens in front of it. Okay. So these are very directional. So I should put one right. See, it does the same thing. So if we have that there, they both light up. Interesting. So now, what if we set up this circuit here, right? And we put an observer over it. Oops, messed it up. Hang on. Set all these to one tick so that they're all the same. Yeah, I do know the right word for that. It's a tick. Okay. So we will do that, and that. Right. So that does that. So that one's still powered by something, and it doesn't turn off. Hang on. I think I just have to shift. Click down on the observer. There we go. Oh, crouching. Ah. Okay. Okay, so we have all of those. So that one's still... Hang on, let's break this real quick. So the top moves around, but the bottom stays on. What if I change the timing up a bit? Just to be... We still have the same thing. Like, this is working just great. But here, it's not. So observers see things. Do they power through each other? Like, can I power a line? Let's stick that there. They do. Okay. So observers can see observers. Can they turn? They can. Interesting. So we'll do this. And then that. So that gives us our loop. And it's going all the way around. So we don't have anything there. So we have this. Interesting. It's just turning these on and off. So yeah, because these are looking at other observers, those blocks aren't getting lit. That makes sense. So we have day and no more mob spawning. And I just want to see if I were to spawn disabled. Oh, interesting. Hang on. So since I have mob spawning turned off, I can change it off of peaceful. Right? And they still shouldn't spawn because it's always day. And then I'll still be able to spawn them in. Okay. So I guess next what I want to do, we have established that we can make a loop. And it powers things from, oops. Oh, right, because these power 2 blocks. So it's powered off of this. If we, that does power. Oh, dude. Okay, so it looks like I'm just going to need a lot of observers, I'm guessing, for this. 7. Okay, now it's always on. Interesting. Like, look at that. That's moving around. But why? If I break some of these, does that do anything? No, because we're stuck in the same position here. What happens if I put a block in between? That works. And then can we still have the... No. Let's break this real quick. And I want to start over with it. Just try and make one that isn't powered. Okay, so if I do that. And did I build the bottom bit wrong? I did build the bottom bit wrong. Okay. Let's let's start over. 3. So it's this block that sees. Okay, so that almost works. I think it's because this block isn't facing that one. Oh, hey, we got it. We got it. And the bottom one's working. Now, can we stack this? Does this work? It does. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I don't think it does. Yeah, so we can't go up 3. But that's fine. I'm guessing, then, is there a way to build this upside down? Yeah, so I'd have to build it like this. So I need the observer to be facing it. Which way does this place again? Okay. Right, so I would need the observer to be facing up. So essentially, it's this same loop mechanism. Awesome. That's really cool. So now I just need to put this on top of this. Okay. So we have this. It is not exactly synced up yet. But I'm thinking breaking that. Turn off the bottom, and I just gotta Oh, that broke this. Okay, so I can't do that. Interesting. So can I still... Oops. Make that loop. No, I cannot. So it's an issue down here. Basically, breaking one, it seems, breaks more. Okay. What if I broke one and gave it a minute and then placed another one? Okay, so that still works. Actually, I think I kind of got it. It looks a little funky because it only powers what looks like the top and then a couple of the middle. But we should be okay with that. Because placing, you know, some blocks around the top here is not going to mess with that. No. Not at all. Because it's not, these are already going, so they're already being updated. Okay. It looks like we have what we need. So let's see here. I'm going to need no redstone, no torches, nothing. Oops, wrong tab. It looks like I just need an observer, or a few observers, and a redstone lamp to make this. 8 times 4, dude. I know this. It's 32. So I need 32 observers and 32 redstone lamps. Observer. Okay, so it's 1 quartz, 2 nether, 2 redstone dust, and cobblestone. Okay, yeah, I think this is doable. All right, let us head back to our survival world. Okay, let us... Oop, wrong way. Let's head and see back here what we got. I think this is doable. We have a lot of redstone. We have a lot of glowstone. I think I have 48, so that should definitely leave me enough. Okay. 32. That is... That used a lot of redstone. Yeah, I didn't know that... Yeah, honestly, I didn't know it would take that much. Okay. Let's put our... Oops. Put our quartz back. Okay. Let's see if I need silk touch for any of these. I really hope I don't. Okay, so that... Okay, cool. I don't need silk touch for either of these. That's awesome. So we have our lights. Now we just need to actually build the lighthouse. I think... Oops. I want to use netherrack because I want to be able to have... You know, the stripe. You always see a big old stripe around a lighthouse. But what else should we use? What else do we have? Because we need white. Is that all that I have that's white? Huh. Alright, well maybe we're not going to do a white and red striped lighthouse. Definitely not going to use sand, that's for sure. We'll make 1 polished diorite. Let's see how that looks. I think that works pretty well. So I guess we're going to polish all of our diorite. Can we? Okay, we can't turn that back, but that's not really necessary. I'm going to sleep, and then we're going to go and just mine some diorite, I guess. So that we have something white. Alright, so as I was saying, we are now going to go and mine some diorite, and then I will be back. Okay, everybody, we just came out of our mine, and I want to show you guys everything that we got. So, we have so much diorite. I got a bunch of tuff, and then we got a couple little odds and ends. Alright, so we are going to clear out our inventory, or clean it up anyway. Just get rid of the stuff that we don't need. Alright, we've dropped off all of our loose stuff, and now we're going to head over and get started on building our lighthouse. I think we have everything we need. Okay, guys, so we have our base for our lighthouse built. I went ahead and I brought our stone... missed a step. I went ahead and I brought our stone cutter over and placed our crafting table, of course. And this is our little entrance. So we have an arched doorway here. Come inside. Once we get inside here, I'm gonna have some steps going up, and it's just gonna go up and up and up throughout the lighthouse until we get to the top. But this is what we're working with so far. So we're gonna see it mostly from walking around down here. But yeah, I think it works out pretty well. Yeah, I think we're gonna jump into a bit of a time lapse here to record the build of the rest of it. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Hopefully they don't get rid of us. Come here, you. Come on now. Oh, okay, I gotta run away. Where's your shield? Where's your shield? I got it. I don't need it, right? Look at me. Don't need no shield. I'm the best. I'm the best. Okay. Alright. Let's get inside before we get killed. Yeah. Here goes nothing. Okay, everybody, we just finished up our time lapse, and I've got something pretty dang cool to show you. We're going to run over here so that you can check it out. Bam! Look at that. So it's not done. Oops. It's not done. I have to run around and do some details around it. I'm going to put some windows in, and I might end up working some more on the shaping just around the cylinder of the lighthouse, and then I have some details that I want to do up top. But first, I'm going to go and sleep, and then I'm going to chop down some trees so that we can get some more wood. I'd like to finish out our little path over here. And yeah, we're going to chop down the trees, details on the lighthouse, and finish the path. Okay, guys, I got a little carried away during our little detailing section. I'm going to go to sleep. Check that out. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Anyway. I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to show off the stuff that I did. All right. Oh, I may not rest now. There's monsters nearby. Okay. Where are the monsters that are nearby? Surely they're not up around here. They're not on my island. Maybe... Is there somebody in the basement? Let's see if there's somebody in the basement. There's nobody in the basement. Where could the monsters be? Where could they be? I need it to be daytime. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't have to be daytime. I just gotta be a little smart with my sword. Okay. Let's go. So let's go down our path and check out our lighthouse. Right? So, this is our bridge that we've had. I put in a little sandstone where it's going to go up and connect to this. So here is where we're going to have our bridge to go across here to the mainland, I guess, from our little island over here. But we're going to follow this, and I made a custom tree. It's probably not the best, but I tried. And it's my first time making a palm tree, like, ever in Minecraft. So, yeah, I thought it looked nice enough. And look at that. Oh, yeah, we got a working lighthouse. It's pretty dang cool. Look, we got windows going all the way up. Yeah, we can walk up our pathway here. Go through our doors. Now, there's not an interior, really. I mean, we have the steps going up, which take some time. And I keep running into things. I also put this in the middle. It's made out of the deep slate walls. I think it's deep slate. But yeah, it's the walls. I thought it would be nicer to do that than have a full block in there, because it kind of centers it a bit more. Anyway, I thought it looked nice. But then we can go right up here. And you can kind of see the mechanism that we figured out. It is a little bit bigger because I accidentally made this with a 2-block center. But it still works. And look at that. You can see our house. And you can see the scum bar. And another thing that you can see is that big old tree's gone. Yeah, I took out that big old tree. At the request of my wife. She thought it would look better without it. And you know what? She's not wrong. I'm probably going to be replacing those 2 trees that are there with another custom tree. Or 2. Yeah, I'm going to try and make some more palm trees. But for now, yeah, we got 2 palm trees and a skeleton chasing after me. But yeah, those are our details. I went in and I added some more posts around here. When I get more iron, I'm going to redo the lighting around here into torches. And, I think I might put a little sign right here. Yeah. Why don't I do that real quick? Little street sign kind of thing pointing to the scum bar. Right? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, let's get rid of this guy. Let's beat him up. Oop, oop, oop. Ka-chow. I don't know why I said ka-chow. Got him. All right. Sorry, I had to get my cat out of my way. That's the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no changes in here. I thought about moving this one chair back a little bit so that we could have arms on both sides of these chairs, but then you'd miss out on like the door detailing that we have, because it would be flat up against, it would have to go where these blocks are. Now I could just put some dark oak, I guess back there, and then move this. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Do we have, oh nice, we do have some hanging signs still. Yeah, my inventory is a bit of a mess, by the way. But that's fine, right? That's fine. Okay. Let's make a little street sign kind of thing. Won't be anything special, just a little. Stick it right about here. Yeah, right about here. I should have been standing on that. Ah, man. Okay, let's see. Can I? I missed. Made it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we can always take it down. Yeah, I think we want to take it down. I think that's a nicer height. Now, can these just go on the side? They can't. That's where these guys come in. Okay. Let's get this scaffolding. Bang, 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 bang. And what we'll do is this I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen, and I did it anyway. Crouch. I have one sign going out that way. And one sign going out that way. Alright. Alright. Let's put in the... That's not how you spell the. Scum. Bar. Alright. And then... Let's see. Can we make a little arrow? Here we go. Bam. Nice. I think one more. I think that's good. Right. So you're coming up here. And then you see, oh, what does the sign say? The Scum Bar. What's that? And then you can go check it out. It's a little rough looking. I don't know. I'll work on that a bit. It's a fun idea, I think. It's just not, I don't know. We got our little sign. Gotta eat. Yeah, but that's it, right? Hang on. I did make... Let's go back to the Scum Bar. I did make a little exit out of the back, so you can go fishing. Like you can in the game. Yeah, let's go out this way. And then, yeah, we just have a little pathway. Right, there's a creeper. Oh, man. Dude, I hate creepers. They're creepy. God, that sounded so stupid. Anyway, let's... We have a lot of lamb chops. Yeah, do I have shears? I do have my shears. Let's just... Bam, 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 bam. See how much wool we can get from that. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we probably got most of them, right? Yeah, you guys can eat a bit, and you can eat a bit. Yeah, make me steak. Make me steak! Oh, the big guys are gone. Can we get some more? Okay. Let's see how much wool we got from that. I'm stuck. 51. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's awesome. Alright, okay. Anyway. Ugh. Yeah. I'm still really happy with that lighthouse, man. I think it looks real good. Let's go check it out from the back. And we need a name for our lighthouse so that I can put it on the sign here. What's a good name for it? I don't know. I want something. I don't want to just call it the Lighthouse. You know. Yeah. Any ideas? If you have them, let me know. All right. Yeah. Let's go down here. We'll look at our whole area. Look at that. Oop, oop. Let's get in our boat, actually. I know it's raining. I know. Gosh. Okay. Look at that. Dude, I think that looks awesome. Yeah. I think that's great. I hope you guys like it. But I think, I think that might be all for today. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, dude, thank you for watching. I know this episode's taken a little bit longer to put out. But like I said in my my intro, my wife and I have been sick this week. It's just been, been a long week, or a long 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since the last episode came out. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you guys so much. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.